everyone, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing good, and today I want to share with you my favorite plant, which I always have troubles picking favorites, but lately it's been kind of easy to pick this plant as a favorite, and I'll show you why, because it's very versatile. Now before we get started, I would like to know your guys' favorite plants and why. And it doesn't have to be for breeding purposes or just the versatility of it. Could be color, could be show, just could be nostalgia. Who knows? But let me know what your favorite plant is and why down in the comments section below. Now my favorite plant is this plant right here. This is pearlweed. As you can see, it grows big and bushy. Shrimp love it. And in this tank it's planted, so it's actually rooted down in the bottom on the substrate. Now this tank does happen to have an old filter on it that happens to have a mod with mesh on it, and it has actually held on to that mesh there and created a floating island here, which is really kind of neat. So after seeing that, I realized, hey, this plant could pretty much grow anywhere. You can float it like so, and it just grows and grows. Which this is really great for breeding. And here it's with some guppies, so the fry are able to hide in it. You can see a couple fry were hiding in there. These guys are starting to get big, and it'll end up going and spreading. But the thing I like about this is it's not like this, like guppy grass. So guppy grass can do pretty much the same thing, but guppy grass grows so fast and it takes over this tank super quick. So it's really hard to maintain the guppy grass, keeping up with it. And the pearlweed grows a lot slower. Not a whole lot slower, but it's more manageable, especially if you got more tanks. And the other beauty part of this is you can use it to breed almost anything. So a lot of fish, they like to breed up top, like some rainbow fish. They prefer to breed up on floating plants. Or you could have it like this, and egg scatterers could just scatter tons of eggs in there. They wouldn't be able to find them, no way. And even fry could live in there and everything else. So it's really versatile. It's almost like a natural spawning mop, really. So if you don't like making spawning mops, there you go. Get you some pearlweed and float it up top. And you can actually see it rooting down towards the bottom. And I have this plant in medium to low light. Doesn't require any CO2. I do fert my plants, so I feed them. As you can see in this tank hardly has any light in it. You can see no plants growing on the bottom, but the pearlweed's still growing, very low light. You can actually see where it's growing up and out. See that little bit right there? It's done that in quite a few of my tanks where it's growing up and out of it, which is pretty cool. And for your egg scattering fish like Dania, CPDs, Tetras, Rasboras, all those types of fish, you can grab some of this, stick them in a container like so, and you could actually use this as a trap for your eggs and pull it out and collect the eggs. Then just kind of shake that off and then replace it back and just keep doing that as a breeding method. Now this could be a plant versus plant video, but I did put some of this with some Reishi, which the pearlweed was covered all the way around here. Now I am floating some Luigia arcuata, but the Reishi has gotten really thick and the pearlweed has been dying back. Well, not dying back, it's just been disappearing. So I don't know if the Reishi is taking over or what, but it doesn't look like those two do well with each other. And the thing about Reishi is usually some plants you can get it to grow together with. Like you could actually get stem plants to grow out of Reishi. And another great thing about this plant is if you have a tank that's growing a lot of algae and it's just giving you issues, it's great for soaking up excess nutrients and balancing that tank out and helping get rid of that algae. If you notice in the tanks I showed you, there's no algae in them. Besides the one on the bottom has some cladophora with the shrimp, but that's always kind of been there. And so there you have it. That's my favorite plant in my fish room that I've been using, and mostly because of its breeding capabilities. Like, it's so versatile. It's a natural spawning mop, and it's so easy to grow. Like, it's very easy to grow. Hard water, soft water, and it doesn't take much lights and no CO2. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the notification bell. That'll keep you up to date on all my other happenings, because there's a lot that goes on in this fish room. And if you didn't do it already, hey, why not hit that like button? That'd be great. So till next time, hope you guys learned something and enjoyed, and peace.